If automotive engineers were ever concerned about the question, how much power is too much power for an SUV? Well, they no longer are. On the contrary, all the modern manufacturers are eagerly joining the quest of building machines with ridiculously high engine yields, and now even hypercars have to nervously watch their backs. Today's episode of Automotive Territory will tackle the topic of the strongest muscle SUVs and the fact that 500 horsepower is the modern lower-end standard for this class. Subscribe to our channel to get notified when the new video comes out, and enjoy the ride! BMW X5M Competition. Announced to go on sale in April 2020, the performance version of the X5 model joins the updated lineup this year. The model is offered in M and M Competition versions, both sharing the same twin-turbo 4.4-liter V8 engine with 553 pound-feet of torque. It has two states of tune, with the latter netting 625 horsepower. The mill comes mated to a BMW ZF 8-speed automatic and M xDrive all-wheel drive. With the optional M driver's package, the SUV's top speed is increased from 155 to 177 miles per hour. In addition to the reworked powerhouse, the X5M Competition comes with a new adaptive suspension, active roll stabilization, larger brakes, and brake-by-wire system. The SUV rides on the massive 21-inch M Sport wheels, but there is an unusual wheel setup available, with 21 inches front and 22 in the back. As always, the cabin is luxurious and driver-centric, boasting leather-wrapped steering wheel and multifunction seats and merino leather trim. Porsche Cayenne Turbo SE Hybrid. The third generation of the Cayenne lineup keeps expanding, as two more variants of the car joined the ranks in 2020, bringing more power and enhancing Porsche's driving experience. The Turbo SE Hybrids become new flagships of the range and share their PHEV underpinnings. The sloping roofline, however, adds $2,500 to the price, which is a bargain when you think about the 8.5K difference between the base models. At its heart sits a 4.0-liter biturbo V8 rated at 550 horses, and it works in unison with a 136 horsepower electric motor and a 14.1 kWh battery. This powertrain delivers 680 horsepower and 664 pound-feet of torque combined, enabling the car to reach 183 miles per hour on the track. The list of the standard equipment goes on and on, including but not limited to the Sport Chrono package, 21-inch wheels with ceramic brakes, air suspension with active suspension management, plus a full set of driver assist and connectivity features. Mercedes-AMG G63. A massive muscle SUV does not have to look sleek and gracious in order to have a countless crowd of zealots. The Mercedes G-Class is the solid piece of evidence for this theory, since for 40 years of its existence, the iconic boxy exterior has not changed much. The latest generational shift for this oddball took place in 2019 and was focused primarily on the revised looks and high-tech interior. As for the performance aspect, the AMG division assisted with the development of the flagship configuration G63, which features a handcrafted AMG 4.0-liter V8 biturbo engine that yields 577 ponies and 627 pound-feet of torque, and has thunder-like grunt. If you're not satisfied with these numbers though, consider the BRABUS modified variant of the Giant. Its power was boosted to 800 horses, plus it gets aerodynamic White Star package and 23-inch Platinum Edition wheels. Jeep Grand Cherokee TRACKHAWK. The most powerful and most expensive Jeep ever produced made its debut in 2018, and for the 2020 model year, the TRACKHAWK arrives with minor updates. Its tailgate badge has added yellow accents, while the single-pane sunroof now goes standard. Among other updates are new 20-inch wheels and available black and ski gray upholstery. Unlike the base Grand Cherokee, the TRACKHAWK now comes with an 8.4-inch infotainment and additional performance readouts. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and 4G Wi-Fi are also included as standard. However, the main reason you would like to pay 3 times the Cherokee's starting price is the TRACKHAWK's performance. This SUV accelerates to 60 in just 3.5 seconds and can hit 180 miles per hour top speed. This is ensured by the 6.2-liter supercharged V8 that peaks at 707 horsepower and 645 pound-feet of torque, and comes mated to an 8-speed automatic and quadra-track active on-demand 4-wheel drive. Lamborghini Urus. The floodgates of the SUVs produced by supercar manufacturers were undoubtedly opened by the Urus, which, despite the apprehensions of the conservatives, turned out to be a great car. This Lamborghini shares the platform with Bentley Bentayga, Porsche Cayenne and Audi Q7, but the secret of its might is a bi-turbo 4.0-liter V8 with 650 horsepower and 626 pound-feet of torque yield. These parameters are transformed into 189.5 mph top speed and 3.6 seconds 0 to 60 sprints. By the way, it is rumored that in the nearest future we'll be seeing even crazier production versions of the Urus, namely Performante and STX. But until their arrival, the aftermarket modification carried out by the German tuner ABT is at the top. Their adjustments to the powertrain increase the power to 710 ponies, while torque is cranked up to 671 pound-feet. Dodge Durango SRT Pursuit. The high-performance modification of the Dodge's 7-seater remains unchanged this year, being brought in motion by the same 475 horsepower 6.4-liter V8 engine. It, however, looks like a child's play when compared to the one-off police SUV built for the 2019 One Lap of America. Based on the Durango SRT with Pursuit styling, the model uses a 6.2-liter supercharged Hemi V8 from the ridiculously powerful Challenger SRT Hellcat Red-Eye muscle car. This engine nets 797 horses and comes paired with Dodge's standard 8-speed auto and all-wheel drive. The SRT Pursuit also sits 0.6 inches closer to the ground and gets a new catback exhaust system. Among other upgrades of the SUV are the new Brembo brakes and unique 20-inch wheels with Pirelli P0 tires that are borrowed from the wide-body version of the Challenger SRT Hellcat. If you're enjoying our format, make sure to leave a like and proceed to watching other episodes after this one. Our video recommendations will be waiting for you in the description and information cards. Let's keep going. Bentley Bentayga Speed. Racing for the title of the world's fastest SUV, the 2020 Bentayga Speed arrives with the manufacturer's claimed speed of 190 mph, beating the Lamborghini Urus by 0.5 mph. The new Brit is powered by a 6.0-liter twin-turbo TSI W12 with variable displacement, which was tweaked to yield 664 pound-feet and 635 horsepower, 28 more than the previous model. The ride is as smooth as always, aided by the air suspension with continuous damping control and 4 height settings. The exterior of the new Bentayga is tweaked to match its sporty performance. There are exclusive 22-inch wheels, a new spoiler and lower bodywork. The Mulliner driving specification is standard, featuring diamond-quilted seats, sports pedals and embroidered detailing, as well as your choice of height, interior colors and carpets. Mercedes-AMG GLE 53 and GLE 63. As previously anticipated, the updated GLE class is not being ignored by the AMG division, and in 2020 it receives a performance boost. The new GLE 53 4MATIC Plus is brought to life by the 435 horsepower strong 3-liter inline 6-cylinder, coupled with a fully variable all-wheel drive and agile 9-speed automatic transmission. We must mention that the GLE AMG is a mild hybrid, and it takes advantage of the EcoBoost starter generator that, for a brief period of time, increases the horsepower yield by 22 and the torque by another 184 pound-feet. The AMG 53 model will also exist in the popular coupe SUV body style, boasting of a more elegant and aerodynamic exterior design. Later in the year, Mercedes plans to unveil the new GLE 63 and GLE 63S versions of the model, and rumors suggest that the latter one will have more than 600 horses under the hood. Maserati Levante Trofeo. Priced almost twice as high as the base trim of the midsize Levante, the Trofeo modification offers the same perfect 50-50 weight distribution but brings its performance and cabin luxury to a new level. To improve the car's handling, the chassis is tweaked with a front double wishbone and rear multi-link suspension. Its cabin is treated with the highest quality leather and carbon fiber trim, plus it features a 17-speaker premium audio, 12-way power-adjustable front seats, and an 8.4-inch infotainment system as a standard. The Trofeo draws power from the Ferrari-developed 3.8-liter twin-turbo V8 that enables 0 to 60 acceleration in 3.7 seconds. This engine delivers 590 horsepower and 538 pound-feet of torque, producing 187 mph top speed, only 3 mph slower than the fastest production SUV in the world, the Bentley Bentayga Speed. Range Rover Sport SVR. The SVR version of the brand's midsize SUV has been designed by the company's Special Vehicle Operations Department, which solely specializes in performance vehicles. The SVR sources all the best from the sport lineup and complements it with a powerful 5.0-liter supercharged V8, which tops off at 565 horsepower and 516 pound-feet of torque. However, to get a grip on this menacing power, the Land Rover engineers had to tune suspension, revamp the transmission, and switch to 21-inch alloy wheels. You will easily recognize the SVR owing to its exterior appearance, emphasized by an exclusive hood design and carbon fiber composite. The huge air intakes and quad tailpipes are responsible for helping the engine breathe easier when the supercharged V8 utilizes its full potential. However, except for the sport seats, the SVR's interior is no different from its lower trim siblings. REZVANI Tank X. This isn't your typical muscle SUV. In fact, the resemblance is much closer to a tactical vehicle for reconnaissance and war zones. This tank is the second generation of an armored off-roader by the manufacturer of supercars REZVANI. Under its ballistic plates hides a Jeep Wrangler JK with a powertrain of your choice. The most powerful mill from the bunch is a 6.2-liter Hemi V8, borrowed from the Challenger SRT Demon and further boosted to make 1000 horsepower, making the Tank X one of the world's strongest production SUVs. On the inside, it is a comfortable machine with leather interior. But for those willing to pay extra, REZVANI can turn it into a post-apocalyptic vehicle with rugged suspension by Fox, night vision, B7-level armoring, and EMP-protected electronics. A 1000 horsepower SUV, can you imagine that? Share your thoughts about the lineup you've just seen in the comments below. In what twisted reality can these specifications be justifiable? Do not hesitate to leave a like under the video, subscribe to Automotive Territory for your weekly dose of car content, and continue watching other episodes by clicking the icons. As always, may the torque be with you!